Now, Amazon has struck a deal with 3 of the UK's top spy agencies to host classified material. It's a deal aimed at boosting the use of data analytics and artificial intelligence for espionage.
Yes, Amazon's database cloud system, Amazon Web Services, has been championed and used by services including MI5 and MI6 and governmental departments such as the Ministry of Defence. Before, the contract has already ignited concerns over state sovereignty and security, as a vast amount of the UK's most secret data will be hosted by a single US company.
Yes, well, here to tell us more is Dr. Alan Mendoza, co-founder and executive director of the Henry Jackson Society, a transatlantic foreign policy and national security think tank based right here in the UK. Some people might say this all looks a little bit sinister.
Well, some people might, but the sad reality is this deal's been done because there is no British capacity currently for storage of data on the level that we have that Amazon can provide. So because we just don't have the capability, we've had to look at alternative suppliers. And as a result, we've gone with the most logical supplier, which is, an American company, an allied country at the end of the day, although, of course, there'll be some concerns about who's got access to the data, as opposed to going further afield to countries that might not be allies. I mean, you wouldn't want a Chinese company hosting your data, would you?
Definitely not, no.
No, absolutely not. And in a way, I think this is a testament to sort of how good Amazon are at what they do. But some might say they have a monopoly on this area, and many will raise concerns that all of this information will be with a single provider, which, yes, is an ally, but it is a foreign-based company.
Mm.
Well, obviously, the long-term answer is to try and develop British capabilities on this nature. But what it does show you is the importance now of big data. We hear this term all the time, and the need to analyse it, the need to, have sort of machine learning on it, and to work through it as quickly as possible. There's no doubt that the American giants have done this better than anyone. We've been told there will be strict safeguards on how this data can be accessed. All the data will be stored in the UK. So, the government has obviously gone through this list. And we are talking about the spy agencies here at the end of the day. I would suspect that if they had a real problem with this, we wouldn't have gone ahead and done it. But it doesn't seem to be the case, judging by what we see in the papers, that there seems to be sort of a relaxed attitude going, the security safeguards are in place, we don't think they can be breached, we're happy to go ahead in that way. And I think we should probably trust their judgment on that one.
Is it just I'm not exactly sure what Jeff Bezos' current role with Amazon is. Is this too much power for one individual? I understand he has quite close links with a lot of the American secret services as well, for example. I mean, he's an incredibly powerful individual, isn't he?
Well, yes. I mean, when you reach, I hate to say, when you reach the level of wealth that Jeff Bezos has achieved, inevitably you're going to have power because, your pronouncements can shift markets, your companies can, kind of determine, global trends. I mean, there's all sorts of things you can do in that regard. Again, you're right. I mean, I think Bezos has announced he's either stepped down or he is stepping down from Amazon. But the reality is he will still essentially be the owner of Amazon. And so there's going to be some power there. There is a concern about this. And I think, people ought to be looking at who owns these companies and what their own agendas might be. I don't particularly see anything sinister right now in what Bezos is doing, but we've seen in the past with other companies that, if you like, their owners have been able to influence policy decisions. And, most famously, we look at all the social media bans on Donald Trump, for example, to see how this influence can go when nobody else is banned alongside Trump. So there is legitimate danger in this, but I think at the moment we're okay with Jeff Bezos.